Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I am in the kitchen. I'm going to take you along with me. I was in the kitchen yesterday a bit too, but today, well, I've been up since 6. I baked a sourdough loaf already. That is for a family member. Yesterday, which I gotta recycle these, but we don't have like a recycling thing here, so I gotta recycle those. I made ketchup yesterday, which I'll show you that right now. A couple of the jars didn't seal. I water bath canned them, and a couple of jars didn't seal, so I don't know if it was the lids or what. I put them in the fridge, and then like 2 of them sealed, and then the rest I just have to keep in the fridge, but I eat ketchup every day, so it's not a big deal. But I gotta tidy this up at some point today, like label them, put them downstairs, take the rings off. Some people keep the rings on their home canned goods. I do not. Whether it's water bath canned or pressure canned, I take the rings off. To each your own. Whatever you want to do whatever. So, excuse me. I want to make cheese crackers. I want to make muffins. I got things to make cranberry orange muffins, so I'm going to try that. Never tried it before. I have made lemon blueberry muffins before, so I might make those as well. I'm thinking of making chocolate muffins. I just haven't fully decided yet. So there's a couple things I want to do today. More so muffins, but I do want to do crackers. So I'll take you along with me. I'm probably going to listen to some podcasts, so the majority of the time you'll be hearing music and just watching me do things, because obviously if I play a podcast, then YouTube's going to say like, hey, this is copyright. So yeah, I'll just play music over top. If you want a recipe, just comment and I can link it, but I can also just make a video of what I do if you're interested in afterwards, because like some people just don't really, Anyways, I am going to take you along with me as long as I can today until Cody gets home. And then when Cody gets home, I usually turn the camera off because I like time with him. So that is why you don't see me the majority of the time in the evening, because I spend time with my husband. So, and whenever I'm baking for someone else, I always tie my hair back. Okay, so I just finished making the cranberry orange muffins. Listening to Mr. Ballin's podcast. And I'm gonna let them cool. I'm gonna go outside and check on the girls while these cool a bit. They look pretty good. I don't make gigantic muffins. Like a lot of recipes call for like really big fluffy muffins. I don't make those. I like making these sizes because I find that it's like the perfect amount for a muffin, and if you want more you can have more, but if a muffin is too big I find I can't finish it. That's why I don't make them big. And I have the orange glaze here that I made. I gotta drizzle that over top of them when they're cooled. So I'm going to go check on the girls. I will bring you with me because I changed up the chicken run a bit, and the video that you see before this one is what it looked like beforehand. So let's go check on the girls, clean their run up a little bit, make sure they're all good, collect any eggs that we need to, come back in. We're gonna put these on the cooling rack, and then I also want to make lemon blueberry muffins, but I want to make I don't know what it's called. It's like a powdered sugar type of thing that goes onto a muffin to make it like semi-sweet and crispy or something. I would have to look it up, but I just made my own powdered sugar, which is just raw cane sugar and a little tiny bit of cornstarch blended. So I just made a little bit of that, so I'm going to use the rest of that to make the topping for the lemon blueberries when I do make those. I've made those plenty of times. I also want to try to make chocolate chip muffins, and I got to make cheese crackers still, so still a little bit to go. This is probably going to be a little bit longer of a video because I normally don't bake on this channel that much. I'm more baked on my Camlander channel, so that is why it's going to be a little bit longer video. Okay, I gotta change the battery in this thing because it's going to die, and we'll go outside. Okay, wash my hands. I still have hot soapy water in the sink, but I like to wash my hands. Toothpick test. It's okay if it gets on the counter. You can always clean the counter. This is like the tiniest one, so I'm gonna try this one. Gonna be honest, guys. The only good part about those muffins is the zest. Oh. Hey. Okay. Lesson learned. Battery is close to dying, but I decided to also add in carrot muffins. I'm doing carrot muffins because that is his one uncle's favorite muffin. So I'm doing that. The lemon blueberries are almost done baking. I just want to make sure that they bake on the inside very nicely. Thought I'd show you quick. This is the charger that I got for my batteries. Thank fuck, because my batteries die really quick and I only have a certain amount, so I'm on my last battery right now, but those ones are charging, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I just took the muffins out. I'm just gonna wait a little bit until they cool. I gotta tidy up and start the crackers. Muffins look like. And I've never done the crumble on top, but that's what it looks like. They look so good. My muffin trays are a little bit older. That's why they look like that. But everyone's does. Unless you just bought brand new randomly, but. Oh, they look so beautiful. Okay, hands are washed. I just finished checking on the hens and they're all good. I cleaned up their run a bit, so they're good. So we're making cheddar crackers now. I've done this recipe so many times. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you what I put in the oven, what it looks like when I take it out, and that's it, because the rest of the time you know what I'm doing. So, okay, use whatever cheddar you have on hand. It works better with cheddar, but if you don't have cheddar, use whatever cheese that you have on hand. So this, like I said, this recipe is from Abbey Verigin. I don't know how to say her last name. Sorry if I gutted that. Sorry. This recipe is from her channel. So, and it's what I make all the time. So, you need. Well, I use a scale. I did 8 ounces of cheddar cheese, and it's shredded cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese, 8 ounces. Then you're going to do 1 cup of flour. One teaspoon of salt. I mix that together a little bit. So you need cold water, and the recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I just kind of eye it, melt it, and pop it in. So like, I'm not sure if this is 4 tablespoons, but this is the amount I grabbed. I'm melting it. So melted butter, you add the melted butter in, and then you pour cold water in it. You want enough water to incorporate it so that it binds together, but not like too sticky. My butter didn't fully melt, but that's okay. Mixing it to melt it. There we go. Now it's melted. So pour the butter in, and then just slowly add some cold water. Don't overdo it, because else you'll have too sticky of a cheese dough. I make these all the time for gifts. You can also use your hand too if you want. I do eventually, but not right away. Okay, I'll show you what it's looking like. Okay, so I want some flour on the side, because you gotta flour everything as you're rolling it out. Now, the original recipe, when I followed it, when Abby did it, it says you have to refrigerate it for like 2 hours or something. I don't. I only refrigerate my cookies. So this stuff doesn't want to stick, so I'll just add a sprinkle of water just to kind of get it in there. Just to make it stick a bit. Okay. So you can do this two ways. You can either roll the whole thing out and cut it into squares and bake it that way. I'm not, because it's Christmas time. I want to make it as a Christmas gift. So I'm going to use cookie cutters, and that's what I did last time. So I just take chunks off as I go. Okay, I don't need this stuff in here anymore. Throw it in soapy water. Okay. Make sure you have some flour with you and a rolling pin. You want to try to get it pretty thin. Okay, what are we going to use? I think we'll do Christmas tree. So that's what it's going to look like when it goes on the sheet. Okay, I'm putting these in the oven. Once they're done baking, I'll take them out and show you what they look like, and you'll get the gist of it. And then I'll be done baking for the day. Okay, the first tray is done. And then I have to load up the other ones. But that's what they look like. And they're crunchy. So you can either keep them in the fridge, that way they stay fresher for longer because they are cheese. Or you can keep them on the counter in an airtight container. They tend to get a little softer if you keep them on the counter in an airtight container, but if you keep them in the fridge, they stay a little bit crispier. I've found that the majority of the food that I make at home now has saved us a lot of money. I also enjoy making food at home because I like how I know what's in it. Okay, I am going to tidy up and finish these crackers. And then I'm probably going to sit for a little bit because I've been standing pretty much all morning. So my husband will be home shortly, I'm sure. So I am going to say goodbye in this video. And I will see you in the next one. If there's anything in particular that you guys would like to watch, then let me know. But my life isn't too exciting when it comes to everything around this area. Like, obviously the chickens can be exciting. Well, to me they can. If you're a chicken person, then you know my feelings. But I don't work a full-time job right now as I was laid off. So once that happens again, it's just going to be basic shit. Like, go to work, come home, and do shit, right? So if there's something you would like to see in the evening, then I can definitely show it. Most of the time I just turn the camera off to spend time with my husband, but I can definitely show what I do in the evening. But yeah, I like to just keep it pretty simple. Canning, baking, preserving, chickens, yada yada. See you in the next video.